Hey, boys and girls, how we doing? Essendon, Richmond at the Hangar. Game 5? Are we at Game 5? It is Game 5, isn't it? G'day, Tiger Time. How you doing, mate? Bet you're looking forward to seeing your boys go out there and kick arse. Very, very intriguing fixture, this one, I think. Essendon, Richmond. Probably I would say, probably the tie of the round, because Richmond building, Essendon decimated by injuries last year. This is probably their most full-strength squad they have had for about 20 years. Richmond, I think, a lot to prove. I feel like Richmond, the hype has died down on them, but I think last year showed a bit of promise, and we've seen sides gel and go up quickly. Some players missing. Billy, g'day, mate. TL, Tiger Time, good to have you here. I bet you guys are excited. But, I mean, a few players missing. Essendon, they're missing Zach Merritt. He played State of Origin. Starters not named in the squad. Roby, Keiko, we know with the hammy. Setterfield, Cox, Ridley, Perkins. Vicentini, quite surprisingly, given their ruck status. Hayes, Jones, Bryan, Mason Redmond, Nick Martin, and Tom Edwards. Richmond, though, they're missing some vast experience. Vlastin, Prestia, Banks, Smiley, Rioli, Lynch, Bolter, Clark, Ryan, Broad, he played in the State, Tom Sims, and Seffi Campbell. But aside from that, some very big names. Hey, Mitch, this is a Supercoach fantasy watch-along, isn't it, really? G'day, Stephen. How you doing, mate? I'm looking forward to seeing your boys. TL. Mate, hey, look, I'm looking forward to this one. I think this is the more intriguing fixture of it, because I think there's a lot of questions about both clubs. How will Essendon respond now that they haven't got the plethora of injuries? And Richmond, how does that young core build in its second year together? I'm excited about this one. I think this should be an entertaining game. Now I've said that, it's going to be an absolute bore fest. Bailey, usually these games are on Fox Footy. I'm not too sure, Bailey. Let's have a look for you. It says it's live on Chaos Sports, which I would assume, because Chaos Sports feed is basically Fox Footy. Is it not on there? Might be on the Live app. I know some of the games are on the Live app, the Fox Live app. How weird is it watching? I love pre-season because we do a watch-along at like 10 o'clock in the morning, which is absolutely off its tits to me. Sucks, Bailey. I know the replays are definitely on because my father-in-law watched the game on the replay. That's mental, that, Bailey. I had a website that said where they had them. Essendon versus Richmond pre-season. Let's see if I can help you out. Where to watch. That is AIDS that it says that the only place. Is it on 7? It says 7 will have some of the games. Check that. See how you'd imagine if they can keep. I mean, look, going through your entire list, that's bad. I'm really intrigued by I'm really intrigued by the Pies, though. By Richmond this year. Really intrigued, because I feel like no one has talked about them, and they were I thought they were really impressive last year. I mean, considering that no journalist wants to admit it, but everyone said they would win no games last year, and they knocked off what, Gold Coast, Carlton. They had some big wins in that year. I mean, who are you all looking forward to seeing? Essendon and Richmond fans. Who's the young kids you're looking forward to see? Hey, Wombat, how are you, mate? Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. I'm really wanting to see Sam Grill and Sam come in for Richmond, and I'm excited about seeing the Dice Dog. I agree, TL. Excuse me. I'm looking forward to seeing Sam Grill play for Richmond. I feel like he's just a compliment piece, and I do love Sam coming. I know everyone is a Layla fan, but I'm a big, big Sam Cumming fan. Yeah, Farrow's, wow. Do you reckon he starts early? You know what? Rechko, I think, is a really intriguing prospect. Currently in my SC in the last mid spot. I just don't think you sign someone over 18 and you don't play. So I feel like he's a secret cash cow. Hey, Ken, this one's actually an intriguing one, isn't it? I feel like this one here is like the perfect team game to watch because both of these sides, I feel like no one has them in finals. But there's a lot of questions. Alatkar 3229071. Yeah, I tell you what, the rumours are he's been killing it in training, aren't they? So I'm intrigued. Hey, mate, it was a bargain buy, wasn't it? I mean, even if he doesn't play, it's a bargain buy. Yeah, Tia, I really like Jacob Farrow. I think Jacob Farrow and Roberts, ooh, it's a nice little pairing, isn't it? I want to see if Nate Caddy takes off as well, because I was big on Nate Caddy last year and he got injured. Maybe I was right, wrong year. I do like the AFL with these streams. I literally put in zero cost into presentation. Unfortunately, Bailey, I won't be, mate, now, because I'll get absolutely creased by the AFL. But we will take you through it. Oh, Heels, a great show. Absolute giant as well. Absolute giant is the old Krasdog, about 985 feet. Do you reckon he's a chance? Hey, Mitch, you can't get excited about the Hottons, mate. I'm a big Ollie Hotton man, and he just got injured. But I agree, if he stays fit, what a footballer. I remember you talking about him a lot in the draft, TL. It's always an intriguing thing because, like, Dyson Sharp was my boy this year. So I will be following the Dice's career with intrigue. I'm a big Dyson man. I'm trying to work out. It's going to be good to see who's the ruck for Essendon. I feel like if you can nail the ruck at Richmond, I think it's Blackiston, and I've gone all in on him. He's in my flex at the minute. Blackiston, if he rucks, it's absolute money. It's money, chat. I don't know, Max. Hey, Ken, I like that, mate. Yeah, I saw Wombat. I do love a little bit of Ollie Holland. He was on the Ollie Houghton. He was on our channel when it was the draft year. Such a nice kid. Such a nice kid. Like, such a good lad. I really hope he can get back onto an AFL list and find some continuity because he's a very good footballer. So is Taj Houghton. Taj Houghton's supreme, but I hope all he gets right. I'm a big Luke Trainer man as well, actually. You know what? I could be a closet Richmond fan, but also I could be a closet Essendon fan because there's quite a lot of their draftees that I like. I'm on KO Max, mate. I'm getting my money's worth from that $45, man. Absolutely fleeced. Tell you, KO absolutely fleeced me. It is on KO, yeah. Should start the stream. If history repeats itself, genuinely the stream on KO starts 1 minute after its build time. Morning, Langy, how are ya? Why is Starters not playing? Wasn't the feedback status had a new role in pre-season? Or did I just totally make that up? I'm sure I read he was playing a more defensive role. I like that, TL. Mate, just take the $1 free trial, bro. Darcy Parish, who is in everyone's Supercoach team, that guy has got. Let's check the let's check the ownership of this game. Hey Luke, how are you, mate? If Jagger Smith is not at 100% owned after his preseason game, we're going to be very, very, very disheartened. Let's have a look. Key stats, ownership. How is he 76% owned? What are 24% of Australia not seeing? Demore, you see, look, I'm a big fan of Zach Williams at halfback. He's got scoring history there. He's got scoring history there. Did I see enough in that preseason game, though? I'm not too sure. But if Nick Newman doesn't play, I can see him scoring fairly well early doors. It's just that awkward price tag, isn't it? Luke, I'm sticking with this, mate. I'm sticking with this. Then I'm going to get a shower, have a shave, and go to the function tonight. Chef Doom, I don't believe it is. I did want to watch the GWS game, though, Billy. I was intrigued by the GWS Collingwood game. That's going to be my homework tomorrow. I'll be catching up with them. Still can't believe 76% of the world. How is Jagger not at 100? Like, I appreciate the ACL. I appreciate the ACL puts you off. But surely you don't. Yeah, you see, Lekdog's massive nick on Parish. I genuinely worry. It's like DeGoey as well. You see, I'm with you, TL. I feel like it's an obvious one, but something is stopping me. Billy, I can't believe he's not in there as well, especially when he's 119. Rookie priced. It's the biggest no-brainer. You're not a huge comparison. Yeah, I mean, the problem is you've got to have a 300k player in your team, haven't you? And if you're 300k, you've got serious issues. Hey, Z-Man, how are you, mate? Hey, Tatum, how you doing? So you kind of got to play one of them. No, Florini, mate. I like Braden Florini. Billy, I mean, you never know. I mean, look, I question it there. Roby's not playing Tatum, no. So the ones that are missing, Essendon won't have Zach Merritt, Status, Roby, Keiko, Satterfield, Cox, Ridley, Perkins, Vicentini, Hayes, Jones, Bryan, Redmond, Martin, Edwards. Richmond, no Vlostin, Prestia, Banks, Smiley, Rioli, Lynch, Bolter, Clark, Ryan, Broad, Sims, and Campbell. Look, I think what you see is what you get with DeGoey. I think he's a terrific player. I just think the big thing with him is the injuries. But I think on his day he's as good as most, isn't he? If he stays fit, but we've said that about DeGoey for like 5 years. If he stays fit, he's brilliant. Prestia, he just can't get a run on it, can it? How is Prestia's rehab tracking? I'm looking forward to seeing him, TL. I like a bit of bread. I do like a moments player, though, Luke. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know I rave. I know I rave about consistency, but I do like a guy that just turns it on once every 6 weeks as well. Prestia only runs from the cops. He's a little meatball, isn't he, to be fair? Well, the stream should have started. We have started early just for an ad break. I'm looking forward to seeing Cummins and Grill. Hey, Tatum, I'm looking forward to seeing a bit of Blackiston, mate. He's in that flex position. He's smiling away. I'm hoping for a nice 25 hit-out game today. Oh, here we are. Look at that. Richmond in the yellow. You know what? It looks like quite a decent attendance. Just from that first screen. Which is good to see, because there was about 2 people at the game last night. Oh, Tiger Time. Update on my mate who was at the Gold Coast game yesterday. He's still standing by that the commentators were on. And there was at least... He's dropped it to 900, but he says that there was close to a K. Demore, hey, I'm looking forward to seeing Big Sam LaFour, as we're calling him. I love the fact he took the number 4. I'm not too sure, Heels. Hey, Beachy, how are you, mate? I'm just doing this one because I'm at the Footy Abroad function this morning. I mean, this evening. So after this, I'll be going for a shower shave. Make myself look presentable. Say you what, Sam Lalaw's put on a bit of beef. I'm good, mate, and we are go, go, go. You know what? That is the first centre bounce that hasn't come out cleanly that I've seen in this pre-season. That is amazing. Richmond just paddle it down. Inside 50 we go. New captain there. Gibbs it off. That's a nice little passage of play. Zach Johnson up to Nate Caddy. Dyson Sharp straight inside 50. And it's a wobbly one. Hey, Toby. Hey, Hunter. We had one last year. I can't remember who we watched last year. And inside they go. There it is. Big Sam dishes a nice little dime. Inside they go. Ah. The attack on the ball from Clark there was beautiful. Caldwell clears his lines. Hey, Dyson Sharp's a little bit involved, isn't he? And down the line they go. A nice little build from Essendon. Big work rate from Dyson. Can't get on the end of it. Here is El Akar. Centering kick. Tell you what, the standout straight away, Big Sam and Dyson, they've been in everything. And a nice little bounce out here. Richmond building nicely. Richmond, both sides looking to attack from the back half of the ground. So good signs early doors. Little switch kick there. Oh, Vlostin has absolutely bullied his way. Just couldn't pick up the ball. Nice get though, Richmond. Taranto steals it. Hey, Langy, cheers. Thank you very much, Sonia. I can't believe people hated Dyson Sharp Heels. Up and under. Oh, look at that. Andrew McGrath just casually goes through the corridor. Turnover straight away. No pressure from Essendon there. Richmond get it clear. Dinked in by Kane McAloof. And we have our first mark inside 50. That's nice passage of football. We're going to have our first shot of goal from young Taj Houghton. Pet, now we'll watch this. I'll watch this all the way through and then I'm off. It's on KO, my friend. Oh! Fantastic. Mate, you got to have a bit of the sharp dog. Tatum, mate, honestly, kills me, man. Because we said it like last year, we were hot on Murphy Reed. Like, consistency is good. Good finish that by Houghton, though. I do like a bit of Taj. So first goal to Richmond. Hasn't been clean from both sides, but the intent has been there. Loose kick by Andrew McGrath set that one up. Caldwell, great little handball. Out they come, Dyson Sharp. Usually reliable from here, who wasn't juniors. Turns it over and out Richmond come. Taj Houghton having a 5-minute spell here. Here we are. Ross will drive it inside 50. There's targets there. Essendon also have men there. Down it comes. McGrath fumbly. Mansell handball off. Dancing through traffic back to Mansell. Horrible handball, but players are there to fix it. Ross drives it onto the goal square. Good fly. Essendon mop it up. Hey, DeMott, I mean, look, we've seen in history with rookie rising stars. If you can find it, if you can find that value, anything can happen to the favourite. Frantic pressure, desperate defending from Essendon. Parrish under pressure. And Caddy sees it out of bounds. And we're going to see that last kick out of bounds. Yeah, you see, I'm kind of on the fence. Unfortunately, Snotface, we can't, mate, if it's copyright. Taranto behind. Great start. Richmond really giving it a go. Frantic defending from Essendon. You know what? That new rule is going to be funny as well. Hey, Werty, how are you, my brother? Great kick, that. Tell you what, Zach Johnson looks quite smart at halfback. Ryan, look, I was shocked. I had him in my power rankings at number 1 all year, but I am soft and I like my consistent footballers. Langford playing that conduit role at half forward. Can't get a mark. Richmond, though, look to slingshot off the back half. Quick hands. Ryan Mansell. Or Mr. Monique Conte. Inside they go. Sam Grill. Little dinky kick. Smothered down Matt, but follows up his work. Go on. Tell you what, he just ran into a brick wall there. Dyson Sharp, I'd say he's like the modern day Lockie Neal. Fiorini, oh. Both sides. Hey, much love, how's that? You know what? Both sides really transitioning. Like, Essendon just hasn't quite come off at times, but like the right idea. The right idea just to hit targets. And Tigers, just that run and stun. Sam Grill, tell you what, he already looks filthy. Just them giving goals off halfback. You know, the give and go off halfback, Richmond looked quite nice. It reminds me of a very baby 2017. What's everyone think? You know the big thing, Luke, as well, that no one talks about Dyson Sharp, is the year before, there was so many complaints about him kicking goals. He added that this year. Oh! Tell you what, Dustin Martin 2.0, Sammy, number 4, doing it proud, just taking a big pack mark. He looks massive. Oh, it's early days, but I think that's the style of player he could be. Lawler. That was a very Dustin Martin-esque kick early in the game. Tell you, he looks big, man. He's going to be intriguing, is Lawler, this year. But I like that story from Dyson Sharp, someone that has improved their game exponentially every year. And a nice little mark there by the big Haz Armstrong. I do like a bit of Harry Armstrong as well. Some real good draftees in these two squads. Nice to see the Bunnings straw hat. Best modern day footballer. If we're going under 25, I think you've got a good goal by Harry. I think you're mental if you don't have Nick Dacos in there. I think Bontempelli is like, since I've been here, Bontempelli consistently has been brilliant. But I'm a big Nick Dacos fan. Even though I'm a Carlton man, I think Nick Dacos is a terrific footballer. I'm big on Will Ashcroft this year. Tatum, he's filth, isn't he, man? TL, you know what? It's one of my favourite things. You know when people do the intra club? It's all well and good. Hey, Oscar, g'day, mate. When people do the intra club rap, it's always worth noting you are playing your second best 22. Johnson, I've really liked Johnson early doors. Here we are. Hello, how are we? Nice kick. Peter Wright turns it straight over the Richmond. Playing some really nice slingshot football. I'm 12 minutes in, Stephen. One bite. It is my favourite thing, though. Like, I remember it in 2018 when people used to do it with Carlton, and I'm like, with the worst side in the competition, of course they're going to do well against our midfield. You know what? Zach Johnson at halfback is an absolute genius move. I am really liking him at halfback. Oh, cut off again, Richmond. Just been very quick to the ball. Oh, Zach Johnson, man. $2,000 Pep from now. It'd be hard to go past my boy Chris Judd because he got me into the game. How has Lafau been in pre-season? Because he got injured last year. I really like this kid. You've got quite a lot of halfbacks, haven't you? I mean, the problem at the minute is you're just struggling for that final kick from midfield to forward, which is weird because all the pre-season raps I've heard, Carl Langford was that conduit, and it's not quite working, but that kick to the midfield, then the midfield forward, oh, not good. Gary Ablett Jr., the little master, phenomenal. I will go Judd, though, because of my Carlton bias, but Gary Ablett, my pride possession, is a Gary Ablett merch. Tell you what, Blackiston with another little tap. Up and under. Can we get a mark? Gus Clark line up half forward. That's an interesting little move. Tom Brown spins, gets the kick away. Tell you what, Farrow's kick him. So 1440 in 20 plays one. Essendon just struggling with that connection at the minute, but the slingshot from Richmond has been really nice. And here we go again. Ben Mackay just infringed there. Harry Armstrong goes quickly to the goal square. Jonty Foe nearly brought down an absolute screamer there. An Essendon chance to slingshot. Tatum, I wish I was here for Gary Ablett Sr. And like Wayne Carey and players like that. We do like a bit of Gus Clark, TL. Look all right, don't they, Tigers? What a finish. Sam Durham gets there first. Good hustle from Essendon there. They needed that. Good goal. What are the pre-season rules for this one? Is this 30 minutes flat or time on? 30 minutes flat. I don't think you can beat a bald guy. I'm good, Biffer. How are you, mate? Tiger time. It's nice, isn't it? I mean, look, they're the kind of things like we said last night. I don't really take the scores in these pre-season. I'm just trying to see what you're working on. It's a good sign because that's the modern day, isn't it? Tiger time. Like, all the teams move off the back half really well. Jai Caldwell has one hell of a tan. Up to half forward. Essendon can't grab the mark. Players around it, though. Nate Caddy under a bit of trouble. Over the top handball. Gus Clark dances out of trouble. Good tackle. And Richmond slowly build out. 17:15 on the clock. Richmond's transition has really hurt Essendon. Essendon just need to get hands on the ball, you feel. Hey, much love, Tatum. Farrow puts Sard under pressure. A scrub kick cut off just before goal. Yeah, what's going on with him, Ryan? Has he got a niggle or is he just not up to speed yet? Next week, are they playing at actual proper grounds? Because I am actually over these camera angles, chat. I don't know about you guys. And that goes out of bounds straight away. Pressure's been good as well from you guys. Ben Miller will take the last kick out of bounds, goes inbound. Campbell Gray just switches the play. Nice and patient for Richmond as well. They've shown that they can go fast and go slow. Showing both two gears here. Inside they go. More ground ball defending by Essendon. It's been all right at the ground. It's the kick here that they've struggled with. Archie Roberts turns it straight over. Ralph Smith cuts it off. That has killed Essendon so far. Overhead kick. Ha ha ha! KO. Tell you what, champagne steely green. There, champagne. Overhead kick. It's been very good. The forward pressure's been really good. With Essendon, like, the big thing for Essendon is getting that next kick. But the pressure is elite by Richmond. That's quality, that. A little bit overhead kick. Good football. You know what I've noticed? We've played a lot of games at training grounds, haven't we? I wonder how they record their training sessions because they look absolutely horrible, some of these camera angles. Good pressure there. Blackiston wins his own work. Inside 50, kicks too high. And this is where Richmond have been dangerous now on transition. Out they come. Sonzi. Nice little kick. Finds the green dog. I can't wacko. Copyright, mate. You're not going to pay my legal fees. Oh, nearly dragged down. The overlap run from Richmond has been brilliant. Nankervis dishes it off. Big shot by James. Behind. Tell you what, this first quarter has flown by. Nice pressure there from Essendon. Get the hold in the ball decision. Runners come now for Essendon inside. Can they get the mark? They can. Beautiful to see. Archer May. Finally, a little bit of relief for the Essendon team. Is there a bar in that little area there? There seems to be a lot of people just on the balcony there. Is that where the Essendon bar is? Hey, Chills, how you doing? Lang, no, not yet. Archer May looks in good fell. He's not playing, Ken. State of Origin boys not in. Big goal by Archer May. See how Archer May looks like he's really toned up. That was a better passage of play, TL, wasn't it, from you boys? Move a little bit quicker, running in packs. Cheers, Ryan. Thank you for the intel, mate. I'm looking forward to seeing him come out for you boys. Hey, Billy, intent's good. Like, the pressure and the intent is nice. He looks good, TL. Blackiston wins his own work. So it's an interesting kick inside 50. Ross clears it out. Good intercept by Essendon. Essendon bit of a tail wag now. They go short. Archie Roberts usually reliable with the ball. Caddy! Hey, Druzy, you're right, mate. Look forward to seeing you tonight, buddy. And Nate Caddy. Tell you what, bit of a tail wag. Spot on, Billy. Just need that final touch. This hopefully gives them a little bit of a tail wag. Nate Caddy nails it through, and in a blink of an eye, Essendon show a little bit of a glimpse. TL, it wasn't the most convincing, was it? It was a little bit of a curler, that one. I'd imagine so, Teresa. I think quite a few will be on minute restrictions. High tackle there. Essendon didn't want to give away that free kick, really, with the momentum their side. Inside 50 we go. This is where the pressure has been elite. McGrath hurried. Caddy takes it. This is nice now. Dersma gives it out. Roberts says, come to me. Oh, it was a nice lofted kick. Well caught off. Big tackle on El Akar. And we'll have a bar and we have a free kick. Jimmy, now I've got the function tonight, so I'll be going after this, about an hour and a half drive to the city for me. So shower and shave. Make myself look presentable. This transition from Richmond is so nice to watch. Quick hands running galore. Inside they go. Look at this. Players out all over the place. Oh, just couldn't bring it down, Steely Green. That was good football, though. Newen under a little bit of pressure. McGrath comes to help him out. And Essendon slow their way out here. Bit of control. Hoops. I don't think so. I think you can see signs, though, can't you? There's signs of what teams are working on. Luke, no, I'm not, mate. I'm not. While I'm on this diet as well, I won't be drinking, so I'll be on the fizzy water tonight. Be fun. Inside they go. Oh, tell you what, Richmond just seem to have an extra player there all the time. Mikal, you've had Nate Caddy, you've had Archer May keep the second, Nate Caddy kicked the third, and the first goal was Sam Durham. Sam Durham drills it inside 50. Targets there. Richmond just doing so well at the having men around the ball. Good kick. Yeah, I don't often drink. Well, we don't have alcohol in the house. I would go out and have a few beers, though, if I was out. I haven't been, Chills. What have I been missing? Ryan Mansell here, right wing. About 2 minutes to play in this quarter. Targets there. The pressure is brilliant from Richmond. They just don't have time to breathe, Essendon. Dyson Sharp flips a pass out. Braden gives the handball away. Dersma, players now. Look at that from Farini. He really worked hard. Chip kick. And a free kick to Durham. Drilled into the goal square for Essendon. Can Essendon get a late one? Just almost even the score up for the work they've put in. Richmond very tidy in that back half. I'm a big Doveston man, mate. I'm looking forward to seeing a little bit of the Dog. Nice intercept from Essendon. Ben Mackay at halfway. Flips it out wide. Gus Clark runs, centering kick. Oh! Did everything but mark it. And Ryan Mansell. Good little mark. 1 minute to go. Feels like Richmond have more players on the ground than Essendon at times. Like the amount of players they've got around the ball is insane. Jack Ross dishes one out. Campbell inside, Grill inside 50. That's a mark and a free. And Samuel James coming. Going to have a nice shot at goal to end. That was a nice little change of angle there by Grill. Great spot. And we saw Sam come and do this a lot in the draft. Usually a good shot at goal. I've probably kiboshed him. Nails it. And that is the quarter. 33 plays 19. Richmond, slingshot football. Been absolutely nice to see. Really good intent from the back half of the ground. Moving quickly and in drops. Essendon, they've worked hard defensively. Been overrun at times. Just that final little bit of glue needed. That first kick out of defence and that last kick inside 50. Intent is there, though, from Essendon. Richmond, though, very, very, very good intent. I agree. Grill has been really good. Good goal, though, by Sam Cumming. Definitely left a few out there, Stephen. It's been a good watch. It's been a good watch. I mean, a big thing for Essendon as well is this, how many games have these guys played together? I mean, their injuries were so bad, I bet there's, players on the Essendon list that didn't even know other players were on the list. Is that Rivals worth watching? I love a little bit of Cumming, Billy. Big fan. Nice little game, though, this. Nice little bit of intent from both sides. Do like Farrow, though, TL. I mean this in the nicest possible way, TL. I felt like Essendon just needed players, and I don't think they could have gone far wrong with their position. Ain't that right, TL? Biffy, you know, I was saying it at the start of the show. I've still got a feeling that someone that finished bottom 5 will make the top 10. Like, I wouldn't be shocked. I think Richmond have had no stuff in pre-season. But I thought Richmond was so good last year compared to where everyone said they were. I wouldn't be surprised that they jump a little bit. Hey, Stephen, fingers crossed. That's the most important thing. I love that, Billy. TL, look, I think you did well. You know what? Early morning kickoffs could get used to this. Could get used to this early morning kickoffs, chat. Half of the movies that we've just seen there, Foxtel Sal, how many of them are remakes of movies that we've seen ad nauseum? Like, have we lost the ability to make new things? Look, I mean, that's the main thing in pre-season injuries. I mean, look, Carlton fans, Essendon fans, we're used to the niggles. Have like Durham's intent. I have like Durham's little intent there. I do think he's very versatile. I feel like Sam Cumming. I'm a big Jai Caldwell man as well, but I think Sam Cumming, his versatility is like a hidden secret. But we do look, as a Carlton fan, I do think we need a strong Collingwood, strong Richmond, strong Carlton, strong Essendon. I think that's the dream, isn't it? TL mate, I mean that's the natural evolution, isn't it? I want to watch that. Yeah, chill, spawn. I mean, have we just reached the limits of human endeavor? But I mean, fair play. But it does feel like we are just doing remake after remake after remake at the minute. I've noticed as well there's quite a lot of spin-offs of TV series. Have you seen, like, they try and milk the backstory of a TV show? Which I find really fascinating as well. Like, good times. So the second quarter about to start. Richmond will be probably really chuffed, I'd imagine, just based on the chat of what they did. Essendon, it's not bad, just needs that je ne sais quoi, doesn't there? Just that finishing touch, just tidy it up a little bit. But a very entertaining first half quarter, it has to be said. And here we go, back into battle we go. Blackiston taps it down. And they take the free kick quickly. They're called back. Blackiston, that's his second ruck freeze one. Hey, my pleasure, Helena. Always a pleasure to watch football. It's my honour to watch it. Caddy brings it down. Parish. Was that 15? Hey, Stephen, mate, I'm jealous. Was that 15? I mean, look, fair play. It's pre-season. There's no 4 points, but that didn't look like it went any more than 5 meters. That, to be fair. You will want him to quote you a fence. Langford bangs it through. 25-33. Yeah, Billy, look. Like I said at the start, I actually thought this was the tie of the round. Two sides that are hungry, a lot to prove to themselves. I think this is a cracking game. You know what? Blackiston hasn't disgraced himself against Nank. Another free kick. And Archie Roberts turns and goes, drills it to the pocket. And Nate Caddy should have brought that down. Oh, free kick against. There'd be some groans around the MCG for that free. Absolute beautiful kick from Nate Caddy there. 31-33, and somehow Essendon have snuck back in. What a kick. He has looked like he probably could have had more as well if he took them 2 marks inside 50 Tiger time. A little bit of a tail wag from the Bombers here. ATL, definitely. That was a bit more textbook, wasn't it? You'd teach that. Momentum's definitely shifted now. Parrish drills it inside 50. Richmond now having to defend. Great pressure from Gus Clark. And he's got the hold in the ball decision. Oh, Peter Wright. It's what you want to see, though, isn't it, Billy? Because he's not always going to go your way. So it'd be interesting to see how you close this down a little bit now and respond. This will be the first time Essendon have led all game. Should he kick this? And straight through. I've watched a few of them, Ken. It's nice to watch. 1970s Grand Final was always nice to watch, but I want to see it in the modern day, mate. Hey, Billy, I mean, that's it. You've got to... I mean, how you respond in football is so important, isn't it? Like that video we did the other week on Without the Ball. I'd say it's probably the most understated part of the AFL is your ability to respond. Because momentum swings in AFL are mental. Yeah, I don't think any other sport has swings in momentum like the AFL. Keep us updated, Luke. Paddle down. Richmond here now. Can they get their slingshot going? It was so good last quarter. Nankervis here. Right half back. Goes short to the wing. Not the most convincing kick, but he got away with it. Like, Billy, when you watch, I think that's an understated part of Richmond, Brisbane's game. They can get battered, but it's really hard to score against them. They seem to just always concede behinds, never goals. And then they can kick a goal after a run of 5 behinds, and suddenly 10 minutes of momentum is wasted. Essendon definitely looking to feed runners. And they're behind. That was a nice little bit. That was probably the best passage of football Essendon have played. No goal, but looking to take the game on. 38-33. Where is the hangar? Is it like literally in the middle of nowhere? Because it looks like it is in an industrial estate. Like, I know it's in Tullamarine, but is it like literally in a business district? Is it in like a business district? It doesn't look like it's centralised. Dabo, I would say that probably, I'd say the last 3 free kicks, you'd get some big boos at the G. Is it, Peter? Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like it's not like, you know, the other training grounds that, like, you could go and do something after. It looks like you'd have to drive this. Newen drives it inside 50. Langford, he's quick to react. That is a super goal. And it hasn't been perfect by Essendon, but it has been effective. Interesting, Peter. So is there like anything to do around the hangar? Like if you went to a training session, is there like anything else? Interesting. You know what? To be fair, it does look like a pretty impressive venue. TL, mate. Mate, it tests the old hammies, that. Ah, interesting. Hey, Dave, that is super interesting, that. That's cool. The more you know. Urban Surf. Blackiston. Inside 50. Just can't mark it. It's all Essendon this first 8 minutes. Caddy did everything but bring that down. Now can Richmond respond? Ralph Smith can't quite gather. Gus Clark, pain in the arse. Coldwell. Sharp. Oh, big tackle. Mate, that's all you need, Peter. Hey, Peter, my pleasure, mate. Hope you're enjoying the fruits of my home country. Do you work out in London? And Richmond free kick. That's a little bit stiff, that one as well. But here we are. Can Richmond get that slingshot going? It was so fruitful in the first. Ross drills one from the wing, but straight into the waiting arms of Essendon, who was set behind the ball. And out they come, Essendon now. Nice and patient now. Essendon looking a little bit more controlled. TL, mate. You're going with the 10%. You're not going to go with the 40%. Like I did. Right, go with the 40%. Put him in the stratosphere. Great kick there, Nate Caddy. He's on fire. How strong are the lineups? Both are missing best 22 players. Double. I'd say they're fairly even, though. Like, fairly even. Tiger time, that slingshot's just gone, hasn't it? A little bit slower ball movement. Oh, Nate Caddy's in another stratosphere at the minute, chat. What a goal. Mate, yeah, I've got to say, it's funny. Sausage rolls and pies, totally different in Australia to England. Tullamarine Fish and Chips best steak sarnie. Duly noted. TL, mate, I rate it. Mate, you've got to go. You've got to go with an obscene percentage increase. That's quality. I'm stealing that. If Ollie Hollands was 140% better kick, he would be the greatest winger to ever play the game. Roberts' little dinky kick. Not too sure why that wasn't covered, but Dursman, don't argue. Inside 50 and no score. You know what? Archie Roberts on the ball is a decent move, I think. Is a decent move. Nankervis strings it down. Good tackle. Tackle pressure's shifted, hasn't it? It was all Richmond in the first quarter. Essendon really coming. Yeah, Ken, no one is playing there, like, because of the State of Origin game as well. The agreement was they didn't play in that, but I haven't seen a full strength 23 at all. I'd say the closest we've had to a full strength 23 maybe be Sydney this year so far. Who's playing fullback? Ben Mackay was fullback. Was the deepest the last couple of entries. He was playing centre halfback though in the first quarter and sharing the role. Oh, Farrow dances through, delays the kick. Lots of pressure here. Did Ralph Smith just professionally trip Gus Clark there? He just put his hand out and took his ankle out. Hey, Billy. Tell you what, though, good test, because I'd imagine both coaches would have wanted a game like this. You would have thought, TL. Sam Durham, he's been involved in everything. That is a beautiful kick. Sam Durham, deeply underrated. Deeply underrated. Here we are, Matt Guelphy. This is a man that enjoys a night out in Rebs. 72% chance he did. Mate, as long as you don't make best statistics are made up, and a 50. And Guelphy boots it through. You know what I really enjoy about Matt Guelphy is, and this is no knock on him. Well, I suppose it is a little bit, but he seems to run faster when he comes off the ground. You know what? That's a little bit gross, I think. Dissent in a preseason game. Mate, I agree. 86%. He'd be elite, bro. Lefau in the ruck's really interesting. Here he is, though. Big Sammy kicks it inside. Good take. Excellent take by Steely Green. Richmond really need a settler. Al Howie under all sorts of pressure. Did he have time? He didn't. Good tackle, though, by Jonty Fall. Sam Grill's done some nice things, hooks to face. It's got to be hot to wear a woolly hat on it. Duty free right now. Hey, mate. Could you go to the airport to get into duty free? You need a ticket though, wouldn't you? What's the cheapest flight? Because you guys in Australia don't have like flights like we do in the UK, where we can get to like France for $9.99. Newen with the free kick clears his line. ATL. Hopefully it goes. I mean, look, I like the fight back, man. I mean, 8 shots to 11. Fairly even game. Tap down. You know what? Lawler is so good. Inside it goes. Richmond set. Bit of pressure here. But Richmond deal with it pretty well with the pressure. They managed to hem them into that 50. And it's going to come straight back in. You know what? Gonda Giannis there. He's now playing fullback, Peter, if you're there. That is a shocking advantage. Archie Roberts. Good little kick. Desperate defending. That was a certain goal. Great defending from Richmond. Campbell Gray had to make that tackle when he did. TL is crazy. Domestic flights in Australia are incredibly priced. McGrath. Farini. Dersma. Tell you what, Dersma's physicality has gone up a level. Cheers, Peter. Richmond slingshot is insane. I'd say both sides' pressure, double dummy, is another level from last year. Sharp's done some nice things. Farrow, some nice little kicks as well in there. But Sharp been in and under all game. Player of the game at the minute is Nate Caddy, though. He's in another level. And here he is. He picks out Parrish with a peach. Tell you what, do we just totally break? Do we totally break protocol? Definitely going 2 ways. He's been heavily in the defensive transition this quarter, but Parrish nails that goal in the first quarter. He was a lot more of your attacking outlet, but he's gone down the back, which I feel like has probably helped sharpen you up. Been that outlet kick. Parrish there. 62-33. He's in a little bit of a moment, isn't he, Caddy, at the minute? He's like in the zone. Darcy Parrish is begging to be picked in my Supercoach team. Why is that guy watching the Essendon game from up a tree? It looks like it's fairly easy to access this ground. Peter, mate, go for it, brother. Go for it. You know, one of my favourite nuances with AFL preseason is opposition fans do not let you enjoy having a good preseason game. I don't understand it. Like, it's genuinely reading some of the posts and people just happy their team are playing and hearing it. Oh, double dummy, I'll check it at half time. It's on KO and Fox Sports, mate. Bit of pressure here. Out of bounds it goes. Boundary throw, Richmond. Can they stop this slide? TL. Maybe. Just bizarre that he was in the bushes watching the game. Like, each to their own, I suppose. Alakar drives it in. Good mark by Jaden Short. It says sailing. I am sailing. Going all right at the Dons, mate. Yeah, he was like literally in the middle of the bushes, Langy. He was in the bushes, like, which seems bizarre, mate, because there is loads of space and it looks like you can just walk in. Top 3 preseason leading goal kickers. Who do I think is going to be the top? I reckon the order of the Coleman will be number 1 with 83 goals, Charlie Kerner. Number 2 with 76 goals will be Sam Darcy. And 3rd with 71, Riley Thilthorpe. Yeah. How's that? And a cheeky little no score there from Alakar. You know what? I'm predicting Digsby, even though Cameron is amazing. I think he has a transitional year. Langy, nah, Ainsworth's going to win the Brownlow based on that 3-goal game, mate. $63-33, Essendon really pushing the bill. Digsby's a good call. I like Jeremy Cameron. I just feel like he misses a bit of football and they do it. Best players for Essendon. Nate Caddy by a long way. Nate Caddy's what? Kicked 4 goals. Farini's been really strong. Really strong. I have enjoyed, and he's got a shot at goal at the minute, right? He's got a shot at goal at the minute, but I have enjoyed Xavier Dersma. Nice little fend-offs. Been good. King could be a good shout as well, Aussie mate. From the first quarter to the second quarter, you've got to give plaudits to Essendon. They have been ridiculous in this second quarter. Richmond have really switched off. Briggs hurt. Nick Madden season, Digsby. Madden season. Oh, now it's Essendon's turn to hem Richmond inside 50. And Richmond managed to clean it up. They're under so much pressure, though. The pressure from Essendon. Elite as Dyson Sharp hurries him out of bounds. Peter, definitely. Oh, Daniel's injured too. Jesus, GWS ain't going to field a team for round 0. Mitch Lewis. He's definitely got 50 in him, hasn't he? You know what? Mitch Lewis is like that guy that just needs to stay fit. Because the way Hawthorn moved the ball, being a key foot... Like, no offence to Cho, I think he's a very good footballer. I don't think he's brilliant, though. I don't think he's, like, brilliant. Look at how good he looks in Hawthorne's system. I think Mitch Lewis could be really strong. Just got to stay fit. It's like Max King. So 4 minutes to play in this first half. Blackiston taps it down. Richmond under all sorts of pressure. That ball movement and that free flowing. Billy, innit? Like, that free flowing, it's just gone. Like, it's almost like you're scared to take that kick as well. Like, them kicks you were taking in the first, you just don't seem to be taking. Yeah, you don't want to play the Giants injured because, like, they'll just have 8 players who will... What the fuck has gone on there? Everyone has jumped for that ball and, like, been about 40 metres too short. Yeah, I agree, Double W, but, like, in fairness to Mitch, in fairness to him, though, he looks very good in that system. I think if you put Chol in, like, a Carlton system, he'd be dog shit. It was like Charlie Curnow yesterday. When you watch a team move the ball quickly, you suddenly see the benefits of it. Is there a breeze? I'd say, if anything, it's going right to left of the screen just based on the ball seems to sit up in the air a little bit. But I don't think it's dramatic. Lawler can't get the handball away. Jai Caldwell drills it back inside 50. But everyone is there for Richmond. Dangerous kick, though, under that kind of pressure. It comes off, though. Can Richmond get this transition? Oh, Ben Mackay back at fullback. Pinging marks. Great effort this by Essendon. Essendon looked in bother at the first quarter. But fair play to them. The pressure has ramped up 4 notches. And Richmond a little bit rattled in this quarter. It has to be said, that free-flowing movement just deserted them. Can they finish the quarter with a goal, though? Kick inside 50. Taranto dishes a dime. And Lefau kicks it into next week. Richmond needed that. Hey, much love, Sonia. Hope you're doing well as well. Richmond pull it back, 39-64. Hey, Simo. Bet you're happy. Richmond desperately needed that. But great fight back by Essendon. Swings and roundabouts, isn't it? I don't like cliches, but it is swings and roundabouts this game. Everything Richmond did well in the first quarter, in fairness, Essendon have done well in the second quarter. Ooh, can Richmond finish with 2 quickly? Numbers out the back. Can he get the disposal away? He's going to be pinged. He is. Lefau had the chance. And 20 seconds to go. And a phenomenal quarter of football from Richmond and Essendon. This has been an insane half. 30 minutes, yeah, flat. It was all Richmond in the first, all Essendon in the second. He hasn't been on yet, Boy Cat Mum. Oh, he hasn't done much if he has been. We're looking for number 48. And there it is. There is the half. Absolutely great football to watch. Very entertaining game. First quarter was all... First quarter was all Richmond. Second quarter, all Essendon. Pressure has lifted from both sides. We will be back at 11:50. Chat amongst yourselves. And I will see you when we get back. Right, where is my function to kill that? There we are. How are we all doing? What's the Collingwood game like, chat? Good? Any takeouts? Really? Angrove's gone as well. Jesus. They're in a bit of strife, aren't they? Where's my charger gone? They're in a bit of strife early doors. Got in for GWS, man. That's my... look, GWS fans totally blame me because I got back on the GWS train this year. Hey, Billy, how you doing? What's the score, Digsby? Heartbreaking, isn't it? It's crazy, isn't it, AFL, how injuries, like, seem to be, like, clusters. You don't seem to get one injury. It seems to be, like, 3 or 4. Billy, it's definitely my fault, man. Like, I jumped back on them this year. It's my fault. And it will seem like a pomspiracy. Has it been a good game? It's heartbreaking, that, honestly. Like, I thought Brett Daniels would do really well as well. With all the injuries, it felt like he was going to stand out. I like the way that Jonathan Brown, even when he played, looked he was 58. Jesus, glad I wasn't watching Carlton here. 144-46. Imagine the Pom rant on that. I wouldn't have been a happy chappy in this game. McCleary looking good. Pendle's still got it. Yeah, Pendle's probably could still do it at 75. He's, to be fair, he's got no midfield anymore, has he, Luke? Got a feel for Oliver. You come into a stacked midfield, and within 4 weeks, there is no midfield left. Poor bloke, man. Poor bloke. Has anyone watched this Rivals yet on KO? You know when they say it's a world's first? I disagree. We used to have this show in the UK in the 90s. Old Will. How's my boy Charlie West doing? It looks look, if it's anything like Superstars in the UK, it was like quite a good concept. It's been a good game, Simo, really good game. Watching the intensity from Essendon in the second quarter was amazing, and the intensity in the first quarter from Richmond was really good. Definitely Essendon working on what needs to be improved. I remember this Hawks Collingwood game. Do you remember? When it was the you don't tag Tom Mitchell game? Oh, that was quality, that. How good was Burgoyne? You know, it's weird seeing some of these players play for that first choice clubs. Yeah. How good. That's what's on TV at the minute. Like, how good was that? Like, absolutely brilliant. What a way to answer criticism. You know what? Jarman Impey has to be one of the most underrated footballers in the league. He could ball, couldn't he? He could ball. He could ball, could Burgoyne. Has to be said. Can someone just explain to me why the umpires are practicing bouncing the ball? Should be an interesting half now. We're looking at Richmond's ability to respond, I think. This is going to be the most important one. Can Essendon hold what they were doing? Or will we see a little bit of fight back from the Tigers? I did indeed, mate. World champions. That's why I'm wearing it. Straight from that to this, mate. Squeaky bum time towards the end, wasn't it, Werty? But world champions, mate. World champions, mate. You can't say that very often. It was a good question, though, Werty. You got me to talk about it, mate. We're world champions. You know, from relegation to world champions. So the big takeaway from this game, I think, chat, is Nate Caddy is absolutely awesome. That's my big takeaway so far. Nate Caddy is an absolute demon. Billy, look, the last 5 minutes for Richmond was more like it. Like, you've got to try and overcome the obstacle. Hope Richmond come out of the blocks really strong here. I really like Lefau and Richmond. Something about him. I'm a big Ralph Smith boy. Still not too sure about his haircut, though. Can you imagine if Geelong had Nate Caddy there? So, I mean, we all should be appreciative of Geelong's effort. I mean, Essendon's efforts here. So about to get underway, second half, 65, Essendon 39, Richmond. It was all Richmond in the first quarter. Essendon fought back. We are underway here at the Hangar. Blackiston wins another tap. Parrish bursts through. Inside 50. Langford. Horrible handball there from Peter Wright. Good tackle. Unfortunately, I can't Hunter. I'll get copyright struck and taken down. Peter Wright does the ruck duties. Nice little handball to Parrish. Maybe wasn't a legal one. Opens the body up. And Xavier Dersma kicks the first of the third. Jamie Vardy. Look, I mean, you can't argue with his longevity. We love a little bit of Jamie Vardy. Tell you, Xavier Dersma looks all right. That's crazy, that, Billy. Blackiston wins another hit. I'll tell you what, Blackiston in the ruck is another level at the minute. Inside 50 they go. It's all Essendon at the minute. Mark can't be taken. It's put on a bit of size as well. I'd say a big's conditioning worthy because we're like we've got through pre-season. We're in the fifth of our league. I do think it's a bit like cricket. The conditions from the UK to Australia are like night and day, so that will come into it. But I do think the fact that you guys are still on your holidays, aren't you, helps us. I agree, Ken. I still think Richmond can come back. Free kick, though, to Kyle Langford inside 50. Whew, Langford can't miss now. That's the 12th goal of the game for Essendon, 77-39. Richmond now really need to lock in. Well, yeah, I agree. I mean, they did come across the mighty Rovers, though, mate. Tough beat, the Robins. So Essendon from the first quarter have been flawless. Richmond, like to see them attack the ball a little bit, especially from halfback. That first quarter, they were just taking the game on and having fun. They've really not been able to, though, with the pressure. Oh, Hayes Browns finally wins a tap. They can get a bit of corridor work here. Paddled forward. Mansell. Drifted out. The kick's inside 50. It's a bit of a nothing kick, and it's too easy for Essendon to work their way out. Farrow with a delightful kick to Sharp. Good pressure from Richmond. Can they make something work here? They've got players out. Mansell, good little move. Frantic defending, though, for Essendon. Zach Reed has looked nice down back half. And Xavier Dersma gets them out. But it's a free kick. Not too sure, mate. Langy? Don't mind it, though. And Ben Mackay takes that mark at fullback. Ben Mackay's been pretty good. He's probably dying a bit of a death now. I actually think the 100 has ruined cricket in the UK, just because people were just over the franchise stuff. Krusty, how you doing, mate? He's been very solid, mate. He's on the ball now. Distribution, nice. Has been nice. Jackson Pryor on that left wing. Bit of work to tidy up there, and they managed to do it, Essendon. And Jai Farrow here. Jacob Farrow here, just looking for some options. Goes down the line. His kicks are ridiculous, man. Genuinely ridiculous. Like, I know we kept saying it in the draft, but genuinely piss take. Inside 50, Blackiston sends it in. Richmond being a bit reluctant on this ground ball, which was their strength in that first quarter. El Akar can't get it forward. Great pressure, though, by Essendon. Nate Caddy has been an absolute standout Oscar. Farrow's had his moments. If you were doing a best on in the last quarter, you would definitely give Blackiston some votes as well. He's been very strong in the ruck. Mate. Parish! Oh, what a goal! I wanted to watch the GWS game. I'm on a time limit, though, with the function tonight, mate. Good to see you, Anthony. I refuse to believe Farrow's ever missed a target. So 7 minutes gone. Darcy Parish drills it inside 50. El Akar, great second and third efforts. Richmond now just really feeling that pressure. They just need to get a little bit of it. Hey, cheers, man. Love you, brother. Congratulations as well on your engagement, mate. Nate Caddy. You know what? You've got to have Parish in your team. Got to have Parish in your team. I haven't noticed Jade Gresham. Doesn't mean he's not out there, but I haven't seen the number 11. Who's doing the majority of the ruck work for the Pies? Corey. Is it Steen? How's Charlie West been? Another turnover from halfback. This was Richmond's strength in the first, and it's died a death. Here is Jade Gresham. Good little kick, and Archie Roberts, 49.2 metres out, will take a shot at goal. TL, don't mind that from you, mate. The reliable left foot of Archie Roberts, and he sprays it for a behind. I will say this, though, to Richmond fans. You got absolutely battered by the Pies, and I wasn't scared for you, and you came out and beat Carlton. So I wouldn't be hitting the panic button yet. I will say if we don't see anything for the rest of the game, though, I may be inclined. Cheers, Pies. Cheers, Ant. Want to see a bit of the Charlie West, mate? Peter, it was perfect timing, mate. He just came out. He just came out and just pops up. Reared his ugly head. Darren. Would have been a good idea, actually. I didn't really think of it, Darren. Is Felix live? Might be in bed. You know what, though? Can I just give Richmond fans credit? You haven't done the first quarter meltdown. So I'm proud of you. ATL, mate. Good fun. Hello, Charlotte. How you doing? Look, if they stay fit, they'll be all right. Pressure's been elite, though. Look at this. Another turnover. Archie Roberts through the middle. Ah, just too high. Campbell Gray looks about 9'8". Sakuze. Is he working, Richard? Well, I couldn't have done it then. KO, Cal. Real. First quarter, they were sublime. The pressure has completely been switched off from second quarter, though. Here we are. Can Richmond get something going here? Inside 50 they go. Clever out the back. Oh, the foul just couldn't pick it up. And the pressure from Essendon has been elite. Nah, Laggy, they're fine. I still can't get over the Jagger Smith comment in the first quarter. It's still blagging my head. I'll wake up at night seeing that comment, mate, for the rest of my life. Ralph Smith, big tackle. I believe by the official rules, not until it bounces, TL. Which I have found weird, because have you noticed that the AFL mandate was they weren't going to, it was ready to play. But the umpires still seem to be asking quite a lot. No, Billy, legit. Go and check, like, the last 10 minutes. The only way they'll have gone now is if people had deleted them, but they lost their heads, bro. They lost their heads. Not all of them. Oh, Ken. Well, I think Richmond will be all right. I think it's been what can go wrong will go wrong for Richmond. The intensity or lack thereof. Hopefully that gets them going. Great tackle there from Ralph Smith. Hopefully this gets Richmond going. But it does feel like a Friday night final job of the day. Is the way I'd describe Richmond's performance from the first quarter. It's like they're just waiting to be in the TAB by 3 p.m. Here we are. Nice little handball. Yeah, but have you noticed, Richard, they're really asking who's nominating and stuff like that? Which, by the AFL mandate, it was the AFL were just going to use their smarts on who is the ruck, but it was ready to play. And they're still seeming to be making sure everyone knows what they're doing. Like, I think the quickest way to make it quicker is just penalise it. In my opinion. It's like the 666 we're still getting warnings. Like, start paying 50s and they'll soon have 666 sorted. So halfway through now the third quarter, 85-39. Tigers have quelled the storing. It's not that bad when it's the widescreen centre angle, Simo. Still a bit naff when they're trying to get a bit cute with zooming in. Billy, I'm with you. I'm actually surprised. I'll say this, it's been better this third quarter, but the endeavour with the ball is what's worrying me. You were so courageous first quarter. It's kind of just gone off the boil. Lefau trying to get them going, though. That was fantastic work. Brilliant kick. Essendon show of dominance for about 25 minutes, double dummy. Now you've come back, though. Richmond starting to show something. Here is Harry Armstrong. This would be a big kick. Yeah, Richard, if you, I noticed, like, in the Sydney game, particularly, they were really, like, who's doing it, who is doing it, who's doing it, who's doing it. Nice looking kick. And a behind. Is there really? Let's have a little bit of a perv. How are you doing? It's on, mate, live streamed on KO. Kev's fallen asleep. That's brilliant. Well done. Good work. Good work, Dune. I do like Harry Armstrong. Can you imagine him in Nate Caddy? I was surprised people fell off out of love with him because I thought he was the pick of the keys. Inside, Essendon goal. They're just getting it forward and just mopping it up on the ground. It's been effective. Richmond really need to kick through. And here we are. Essendon come out very quickly. Great ball movement. El Howley. That was hard to say. Good inside 50. Mopped up by Richmond. But look at the pressure from the Bombers. Super pressure. Caldwell bursts through. Centering kick. And Farini. Big mark. Caldwell was fantastic in that passage of play. Look, I'm with you, Ben. I'm with you. Look, I think the concern for me is the lack of intensity. And a miss there. You know what I'd like to see from Richmond? That return to the first quarter where they were really bullish with their ball movement. Because I think that's putting them under more pressure. Can they get something going here? Down the wing they go. Good kick out in front. And that goes straight out. Ryan Mansell with the free. He's going to centre this kick, you'd imagine. It's a wibbly wobbly one. Great mark, though. Did he get it inbounds? He did. And the big dog here, Ollie Hayes Brown, has a shot. Farrow's been really good. Sharpie has been strong. Al Akar has been lively. And the Condog we haven't really seen much of. And that's across the face for no score. 10 minutes to go in this second. Third. And it's now, Essendon have just grown in confidence. Grown in confidence since that second quarter. And their ball movement now is just beautiful. Farini finds Farrow. Farrow never misses a target. And that's a very rare miss there from him. Do you reckon Angus Clark could be that type of player? He played that role in the second quarter. I think he was a big part of your pressure changing around TL. Tap down. Richmond look under all pressure. No one can get settled. Out of nowhere there, 4 Essendon players came off their bed to pressure it. And they'll get the result in last kick free. Inside. Quick hands and out of bounds we go. It's on 505, this channel. It's the sailing, but it's this. Lawn bowls now. Good game live, lawn bowls. Parrish is looking ominous, chat, is Parrish. Little kick inside. They're just trying to build up Richmond, get a bit of hands on the ball. It's probably the play, because it feels like they've hardly had possession this game. Hey, how you doing, mate? Long time no see. How have you been? Richard, I could see it. I like Newen's endeavour, though, against Smalls on the back line. All good, double dummy. Aim to please, mate. Talking about Newen, he's won a free kick off halfback. Little switch. Yeah, lawn bowls is meant to be that. You know what? Lekdog was hot on him. Oh, beautiful hands by Essendon. Inside they go. Good little intercept there. They need to get something going, Tigers. And every kick just goes straight to an Essendon hand. Good to have you though, mate. Hey, mate, don't work too hard, man. El Howie drives it in. Another big mark. Langford. Oh, free kick again. That's harsh. Langford, though, has been a really good conduit for Essendon. I appreciate the backline at Richmond is going to have a lot of reinforcements, but very concerned about their drop-off. Hey, Traveller, me too, man. Very concerned about just their intensity and output drop-off. Tiger Time, how are you feeling? Like, what? Why is that? Like, the intensity has dropped. Yeah, Justin is crazy because the first quarter, it was the entire opposite. Angus Clark drills it in. Shit kick. Not too sure what happened there, though. Richmond spill it. Sam Grill looks on the outside. Finds help. It does look it 3-2-2, mate. Tell you what, it'd be party time at the Hangar. If you go on the AFL website, I'm not too sure if it's updated yet. And that's a behind. If you go on that there, mate, that gets updated every week, and then the AFL injury list report comes out round 0. Now that's a handball chain, Richmond. Mansell, he's been involved in everything good for Richmond. Great little hit-up kick. A lot better. Jasper Alger. Great running. That's 5 days ago. They update that every 7 days, DD. And then the AFL injury list will click up. But that so far, that article, every 7 days they update it with the new injuries. Big mark. Richmond needed that. Spectacular mark. Armstrong has been probably the big light, the white light in that forward line for Richmond. I agree, Justin. I do worry. It's the, you know what, like the ball movement and stuff I can forgive in pre-season to an extent. It's the application. I've really enjoyed it, Simmer. I'm all over Blackiston in the ruck. And that is a very, very much needed goal. You know what? Fair play to that kid, though. Look, waving the flag, man. I like to say that, a little bit of stick by him. It's not fun, but stick by him. Does anyone else notice when you watch the game, like last night we watched the game and it's 25 plus time added on, and then the 30 minutes, there seems to be a lot more piss-arting around with the 30 minutes no time on. They seem to really delay the game. Interesting little Pom observation, that, I think. What's wrong with Jonty Fall? He's going down the rooms. He looks a little bit upset. Is he all right? Oh, Jay Gresham winding back the years. Jay Caldwell inside 50. Probably the first time Langford hasn't got a clean possession inside 50. 60 seconds. Oh, you see, that handball there from what a big hit. Jay Caldwell has knocked him into next week. Cheers, TL. I've got it on mute, so I couldn't see any blood. He just looked a little bit forlorn. Harry Armstrong can't quite grab it there. 1 minute to go. Tiger Time's going to take some time. I'm just more concerned about the application, really. 78 Macca. All respects in the world, mate. Win, lose, or draw, you've got to stick by him. No, it does them all, Double Dummy. And the intercept and the kick is true. Jack Ross probably will see us out. And nailed through. $52.87. It's my pleasure, Dennis. And that is the third quarter done and dusted. Which poll site you see him? It just shows the last 5 in chat. Because you say, while we're on a break, I'll show you, look. If I do this, see? Well, I mean, look, it's tough for a Richmond fan now. They did have a pretty good run, didn't they? But as a Man United fan, I can tell you, when you're... I reckon it's quite hard when you've won all the time. Right? When you win all the time to suddenly go back to not winning, I do think that's kind of a tough drop-off. So Man United, we were like Richmond for a long time. Winning everything. And then you kind of get used to being mediocre. Lafau's been really nice, mate. Been nice. Since you've drawn it to my attention, I am seeing all the posts since you've drawn it to my attention. There is a slight delay just in case there's someone naughty. I agree, Billy, mate. Yeah, they were, Kyle. I think it's... Look, it's hard when you... If you're not Brisbane at the minute, I think it's hard for everyone. Milk, they might make a good highlight package, though, for you, mate. You never know. Bizarre. I haven't seen any not pop up. So unless I'm blocked by someone in chat. But it's working through YouTube stream. So if there is a block, I'm pretty sure you can't comment. Yeah, I mean, Kyle, I wasn't trying to compare everyone's yum. I was saying, from my perspective, I felt the hardest part for United was going from that the first 5 years to suddenly realising you're not that club anymore. Where now with Man United, I think I'm less frustrated because I've kind of got used to not being at the top. So I think the transition from champions to rebuilding has to be the hardest. I think that's quite hard. Like, it's quite hard to go from the highs to why can't we be good anymore? Because my mates used to say it to me all the time with Man United. They were like, oh, you've won loads, though. And I'm like, yeah. Want to win again? You see that? Tottenham would be a tough gig. I think you just come acclimatized to it. Like, I'm a big one. Like, I think what hurts Carlton is what hurts Man United. Is we used to win and then just thinking that that means something. I think looking backwards hurts you quite a lot. Like, I don't look backwards with Man United. I know we were good, and I know we're not. That's a leap from UTL. Tiger time. It'll be interesting how they react. Spot on, Billy. You can win more. Kyle, great culture. It's, yeah. You get used to it, though, man. Like, it feels like a lifetime ago now. But there's still fans in Man United forums that bring it up all the time. Like, if I have to hear about Paul Scholes and Keane in the midfield one more time, I'm going to fucking eat rocks. Genuinely, it gets brought up way too much. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. We don't have them anymore. It's cool. So the final quarter, last 30. And we are a go, go, go. Can Richmond finish with a flourish? Or will Essendon just see this game out? Ben, I think it's on 505, mate. If you check 505, it'll say Lawn Bowls. They've just mistitled it. Out the back we go. Caleb Smith tidies it up and kicks straight to Archie Roberts. Always worth asking, Billy. Akar, Gresham, Sharp, Wright, Coldwell, champagne football. Has to be said from Essendon. Bravo. Tell you what, he looks a sort. His first quarter was brilliant. Been a bit quiet since, but brilliant. Hey, James, don't worry. I'll try and help. Try and help if I can, James. So, Richmond fans in the chat, you've got a week till next week, a week till next game. What are you hoping improves in that time? As Peter Wright just takes another mark, Essendon are now in exhibition mode, and hate to say it, since 5 minutes in the second, Richmond have almost queued in the rack. Don't want to say a team's putting in zero effort, but it's very disappointing, I have to say. So the Tigers are missing Vlostin as Peter Wright nails that. Vlostin, Prestia, Banks, Smiley, Rioli, Lynch, Bolter, Clark, Ryan, Broad, Sims and Campbell. But Essendon, in fairness, Zach Merritt, starter, Roby, Keiko, Satterfield, Cox, Ridley, Perkins, Vicentini, Hayes, Jones, Bryan, Redman, Martin, Tom Edwards. Farrell's been really strong. Ball use has been a real pick, Dennis, as we would expect from him. Kept his width well. Worked hard as well on the overlap. Some nice give and goes as well. Quite exciting, that half-back line. Kyle, I rate it. Yeah, double. Look, I mean, both sides. I mean, basically, Richmond are missing a backline almost. But in fairness, probably the more creative players are missing from them. Hey, Goss, they were brilliant. Big mark, though, by Richmond. Can they finish with a flourish? Want to see it from Richmond. I agree, Simmer. I mean, look, the improvements from Essendon are unreal. A bit like Saints yesterday. The pressure is another level. And there we are. Big goal. Very much needed. It's a nice little finish, that. Liam Fawcett. All 8 metres 50 of him. Yeah, I mean, the big one was the intensity, though, wasn't it, Tiger Time, from you guys? Like, Richmond's intensity just kind of disappeared. Dred Gresham, inside 50. Langford has been brilliant since the second quarter. Inside we go. Good tackle. Ball falls to ground, though. Loads of Richmond players around it, but Essendon managing to keep their hands on it until the tackle comes in. Dovery ball comes out to fullback. Good little sidestep. And Sam Grill can't find a target, but does get it to safety. And out of bounds we go. Hey, Jack. Konnichiwa. Well, for Richmond, Armstrong has been really strong for them. Sam Grill's had his moments. I have to say, everything good has gone through Mansell for Richmond. Essendon, take your pick. I think Nate Caddy has been spectacular. Parrish has been brilliant. Shout out Blackiston, who's been very good in the ruck. Big shot at goal, and El Akar has his first for the Bombers. G'day, Sam. How are you, mate? And Essendon now cruising. Absolutely cruising. Well, Richmond are going to have to dust themselves off pretty quickly here. Uze will be fuming with the effort. Definitely will be fuming with the effort in the second. It's been nowhere near the standard. And it's going to be interesting. Essendon will have really enjoyed this. St Kilda next week will be fascinating. Richmond have got Melbourne. And that would be a game that, they're the types of games that, for improvement, they want to beat them. Here we are, Sam Grill, looking for an option. He's been lively. Hey, much love, Peter. Thank you for stopping by, mate. Tiger time. Look, I mean, a lot to improve. Taj Houghton delivers it inside 50. And there's going to be the free kick. Who does Liam Fawcett look like? Why do I recognise Liam Fawcett but not as Liam Fawcett? He looks like someone famous. I think Jai Caldwell's been terrific. He's played a little bit in the forward line, but he's been a pain in the arse. Pain in the arse. Do I think he'll score well for fantasy? I'm not sure, though. Oh, my God. Fawcett has just missed a sitter. I'm trying to think who he looks like. Ronnie Corbett. Mate, definitely looks like Ronnie Corbett. He just looks like someone famous and I can't think of it. Here he is, Al Howley. I can't say that name. Al Howley. Good tackle. Slinky, mate. Mate. Bomb flag. I really enjoyed the St Kilda game. Like, not taking much into the scoreline, but see what Essendon did. Their pressure in the front half is absolutely elite. So Richmond there, nice little bit of build-up out the back. That was what they were doing really well in the first quarter. It's this kick here has absolutely killed them. Sam Grill, he's been lively. And a nice kick down the line. Can Richmond finish with a flourish? Rechko here. Pick 100. Drills it inside to the goal square. Clever by Lafau out the back. And another goal for Lafau. He's probably been the pick of Richmond players. He has got a look of snatch about him. Well, I mean, at least we can safely say he's recovered from his injury. A bit of a delay in this game. Lineal improvement is what they need, isn't it, Richard? I mean, the boys in red and black, though, will be very happy. Bit of a tail wag for them. Free kick against. We're going to start getting them a token free kick. Sam Cummins delivers it inside 50. A deep old punt. Ben Mackay, fingertip mark. And Richmond just struggled with the ground ball. They come out with it, though. Olga flips it in the centre. Oh, how does he not take that mark? And that's out of bounds on the full. Did look a good Guernsey, actually. There was just no pressure at all, was there, though, in that second and third Tiger time? Angus Clark clears his lines up to halfway. Richmond are set, though. Ben Miller. Good defending by Essendon. Essendon have been all over this. Xavier Dursma, I've really enjoyed his game. El Howley out in front. Pryor. Oh, Pryor had Pryor, and he used it well. Oh, tell you what, this is clumsy. And through the corridor, Richmond go. 13:38 gone. Inside 50, it's a horrible inside 50 made to look pretty good. Runners are plenty, but the pressure from Essendon has been terrific. I like how Essendon have been building up. Yeah, did he have a niggle or anything? And here's Dyson Sharp, bursts away. Clever running by Nate Caddy and can't keep it in. I really like Blackerston in the ruck. Archie Roberts first to the ground ball. At the halfway point, Nate Caddy runs into an open goal. Nate Caddy has been terrific. Cheers, Rocco, mate. Much love. He has been terrific as Nate Caddy. Double dummy, I think it's got to come off your... I think they were saying it was touched off the boot. The umpire looked like he signalled touch off the boot. Nate Caddy kicks that into next year. Handball over the top. Richmond, a rare centre clearance and a great kick. That's better. That's better for Richmond. A lot better. And Jasper Olga has a shot at goal. He's playing very well. And a behind. 3-2-1 in this game. Oh, that's a good call. I'd give 3 votes probably to Jai Caldwell. I think he's been terrific. 2 votes Caddy, 1 vote Parish. Thoughts, chat? Richmond just having a bit of a tail wag here. Caldwell's tan. So TL's got the same 3-2 as me. Billy, I've kind of been a bit biased there that if in a Brownlow vote, a key forward to get 3 votes has got to be able to change the timeline. I enjoyed the Origin game. I hate to be that guy. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm excited next year for it. Beautiful transition from Essendon. They have really ironed that on since the first quarter. It's been really nice. Here we are, McGrath smothered off the boot. Yeah, the guy in the tree probably deserves the 3. And Jackson Pryor ushes him out. Good. Well, they do, don't they? Like to be a key forward to get 3 votes, like genuinely, you've got to do something pretty special, haven't you? I've realised I don't think they're actually in a tree on second option. I do think that's a hill. And out of bounds we go. 1 minute of the 20 to play. And then we're in the sexy 10-minute warning. To be fair, Caldwell as well, like, has got a beautiful tan on him. I really enjoyed it. Where I think it feels like it's an unpopular opinion, but I thoroughly enjoyed every minute of it. I mean, it helps that I'm a footy nerd and I just like watching football. Like, I've enjoyed this game, which I think many people will say they didn't. Jay Gresham running in, inside 50, pops it up, Nate Caddy! Oh, I'll tell you what, Nate Caddy is filthy good. And that's a behind. Thank you very much, Flip, for the 5. Much appreciated, mate. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's been great. Great to have the footy back and be able to watch so much footy. Even if it is early in the morning. Farrow's been nice. So 9 minutes left. Do like the Angus Clark defensive forward role. Inside 50 we go. Essendon have been very good. I'm going to throw. Is it just me or does the KO clock accidentally stop when it goes out of bounds for like a split second and then someone starts it? Yeah, there's definitely a hill back there. Oh, there's about 8 people in a tree now. But the guy was like where that red bin was. No, where that like little sand thing bit is. So it did look like he was in the middle of a tree. So in my fairness, it's stupid, but not stupid. Double dummy, mate, spot on. Like, for some reason, like, honestly, a forward, like, honestly, it's ridiculous. Key defenders as well, man. Yeah, I mean, you probably want to avoid Jake and Fiona this afternoon, Atouche, mate. Looking for the switch. Like, that's going to be my plan this afternoon. Great intercept. Hey, Billy, thank you very much for the 5, mate. Much appreciated. I love you, brother. Sorry you couldn't get a better result, better performance from your boys. Tackle pressure from Essendon's been outrageous as we come into the final 8 minutes. Some highlights for Richmond, though, we have to say, right? Harry Armstrong has presented really well. Sam Grill looks really good. Sam Cummins been game as well. I have liked Ryan Mansell's game. Sam, yeah, that was... The injuries were a nightmare. What is the row update? Dyson Heppel, is he nice? Yeah, he always looks like a happy fellow, Dyson Heppel. Okay, we need to keep her. Cheers, Billy. Richard, we need to keep her eye out. We'll go on Fiona and Scooter watch. See how you've been very good after the first quarter. And he's, standout. Grill, Armstrong's been good. Ryan Mansell's been really game. Everything good has gone through Mansell. Definitely the standout pick of the bunch. Olga, he's kicking a goal, has been dog shit, but he's been really game. Hey, Double Dummy, we've got loads of opportunities, though. March the 8th, and we will definitely try and get some time to have a pub catch-up, mate. Just right. Yeah, because I read the Fox Footy before we went live, and it was like twisting the row injury, so... And then it was a Herald Sun link, so I was like, I ain't fucking clicking that. So the final 6 minutes, and Richmond starting to build a little bit. One finger at the time. Wonder if he got stung by a grass mite. Just made an animal up there. Inside 50 they go. Good mark by Essendon. Essendon have been really assured. 6 minutes to go. Interesting to see we're taking... Yeah, I'm with you, Double Dummy. I can't stand paywalls. You know what's weird as well is Australia is one of the weird countries that you can't enter, like from Romania. They have a no paywall policy, I think it is. So if you VPN as Romania, you can watch it for free. You can read stuff for free. It's weird that Australia doesn't have that. Dennis, $5. Love your passion for the game. Thoughts on Farini? I've really enjoyed his game, mate, actually. Been a bit quiet in the third, but I did like his link-up play. You can definitely see he was a big part of the turnaround in the second quarter. Him moving to that defensive wing role. Double Dummy, I agree. I wonder how it's happened. How we're in this state of affairs. Al-Akar off the back of a stoppage. Good goal. Yeah, I've seen workarounds. Yeah, TL, there is, for some reason, Herald has been clever. You have flipped. Thank you very much. For some reason, yeah, because there's a few places that I read in the UK, and if you change your VPN to, I think it's Romania or Lithuania, one of them has like a rule that you don't pay for news. It bypasses it, but Herald Sun is like on lockdown, bruh. Like, I pay for Herald Sun now. That's where I am. Herald Sun and Code Sports. I've not seen him, Billy. I was going to ask that. Don't mind that, Double Dummy. Getting a few on ball minutes as well, just quietly. Blackiston has got to be in your team, though. Oh, Grill under pressure. Manages to get it away, and out Richmond come. Drilled inside 50. Out the back. Oh, he loses his footing. McGrath. Smart and tidy. And Gus Clark. Calm and reliable. And Essendon out of 50 they come. I agree, Double W. You know what? My biggest culture shock was January when I started paying for stuff again. Because obviously we had no football. And when the first bills hit, I was like, how much fucking money do we pay? It's part of the reason I've got that show on a Monday, because at least I feel like I'm getting some money's worth by telling you guys the news behind paywalls. Like, genuinely, that's why that show exists. Just so I feel like at least I can validate that I'm paying for it. Good kick there. Essendon's ball movement has been brilliant since the second quarter. Dyson Sharp has been impressive. Up to Langford. And concedes the free. They've been really good, Double W. Very impressive, haven't they, mate? You know what? I've been looking at that. You know what? Tasmania do a pretty good deal, and I'm thinking of signing up for their membership on the same basis as you with Parramatta. How much do you pay for Parramatta? I don't mind being an NRL whore. Like, I'll haul myself out mercenary for freaking KO. This is how bad it is, mate. Times are so hard. Good kick there. A bit of a flourish there from Richmond. Can they end with a high? To be fair, it's a children's team, though, Sean. How are you, mate, anyway? 270, not so bad. That's not so bad. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Tasmania's is 220. Yeah, TL, I don't watch. I watch YouTube. That's me and Mrs. Pom watch YouTube stuff, so we're all right. We don't really have subscriptions outside of that. Mrs. Pom more tells me off because of the subscriptions I've got for football. So 30 seconds left. Can someone kick a goal? Best chance is Richmond. Comes to ground. Lefau tackled. Holding the ball. And that is probably all she wrote. And there it is. Essendon end up winning 118-68. They have been very, very good for the first quarter. The first quarter, Tigers were brilliant. Ball movement and pressure was absolutely elite. Unfortunately for Richmond, that died very quickly and Essendon filled the gap very quickly. Standouts for Richmond, Lefau was brilliant. Armstrong was brilliant for them. Griller was really strong. Grill off the half-back line. For Essendon, they will have a few standouts. Nate Caddy was supreme. Caldwell looked good. Durham had his moments. Parrish returned to old form for him. Chat, thank you very much. If you are coming tonight to Footy Abroad, please come and say hello. Love you to pieces. We'll have some reviews of the St Kilda game and this game coming up shortly. Sunday, make sure you tune in. We've got the Power Rankings, which is a new show. So looking forward to that. See you all later. Thank you very much for